So we were visiting California and we just left. Feels pretty good to be leaving California. We're in Nevada now, on our way to Arkansas and then Tennessee and then back to Mexico. How do you feel about finally being out of California?
I feel good. I feel good, baby. Yeah. Oops,
someone is getting a phone call.
Yeah, that.
So Paulette wanted to talk about how smoky it is in California with all of the fires.
Very much. It was very smoky. And driving to my daughter's, she lived in Grass Valley. It was super smoky.
Right.
And I don't get that. Restaurants, I mean, thanks to our governor.
Not our governor.
Not our governor.
Governor of California.
Right. He has everybody eating outside, but it's smoky, so how good can that be for you?
Right.
I mean, just do the 6-foot distancing in the restaurants and let people eat inside where they're not breathing that smoke. I don't get it.
Just like they do in Mexico. Just let people eat inside, 6 feet apart. Works out just fine.
Yeah, it does. So anyhow, show them where we're at right now. See if they can guess.
All right, Kate, I'm turning the camera around. Sorry if the video's shaky. Can you guess where we're at?
I believe it's the biggest, littlest town.
The biggest little city in the world is the moniker that it goes by,
Yeah.
I believe.
So anyhow, we'll take some videos and stuff like that of our journey. It's, you know, pretty boring though. Not a whole lot of sightseeing, but you know, we'll show you stuff once we get there, and you guys can experience it with us. So
yeah, we've driven through Nevada a few times, and it's pretty desert looking for sure.
yeah, it's pretty boring.
So I'll show you some shots. Try not to bore you to death with too much of it. So we're just driving along. We are in Arizona on our way to Flagstaff, Arizona. So far the drive has been pretty barren, a lot of mountains and stuff, but not much going on. It's pretty sandy, very deserty looking. It's been, last night when we stopped in Tonopah, Nevada, it was pretty cold. And then, you know, since then we took off this morning, we've been driving past through the rest of Nevada. Now we're in Arizona. And it's actually a little bit windy.
It's a lot windy.
Yeah. Okay. Just pan around and show them.
We passed through Las Vegas too, coming here. We're actually heading towards Tennessee to help my daughter.
By way of Hot Springs, Arkansas.
Yeah, we're going to stop in Hot Springs, Arkansas to visit my friend Darla. So I'll show you what we're looking at, which isn't a whole lot, but I'll turn it around and show you.
This is what our views look like for literally hundreds of miles, it seemed like.
So, and I posted on our Facebook page that I had to make a stop at my daughter's yesterday when we were heading out, because one of her cats, Marco, took off, you know, because people were moving stuff into the truck, and you know, he freaked out. Cats know something's going on. They know something's coming down, but they can't figure it out. So he wasn't around when they loaded up to take off on Sunday, so she had her neighbor feed her animals, her pig and her 4 goats and her 4 chickens. They're going to be staying with the house that she sold. And anyhow, so the cat finally showed up. What was it? Monday evening. So the neighbor locked him in the laundry area, and then we drove by there to get the cat. And he's actually been a great cat the whole ride. I gotta say, I'll show you him.
He's been pretty
in here,
quiet in his cage.
He's in here sleeping. Sorry for the bumps. He's in there sleeping, and he only meowed like maybe 20 minutes when we started the trip yesterday. And I did leave him in the crate inside the car. I'm a horrible person, I know, but it was kind of expensive where we stayed the other night at Comfort Inn. It was like $130, and it was another $25 to let the cat come in. So I covered him with the blanket, and he was fine. But this morning, I was really worried about the cat. So this morning I asked the person at the desk around 7:30 if it would be okay if I brought the cat in, you know, to change the like puppy pads that he's on and stuff like that in case he did anything, but he didn't. And then try to give him some food and water, which he wouldn't have any of, and he wouldn't actually come out of the cage for the longest time. But I finally got him to come out. I closed the bathroom door and I was in there with him trying to get him to come out, and then finally he did, and but he wouldn't eat, wouldn't drink anything, so he's been sleeping most of the trip.
But your biggest fear was that if we did this outside, he might get out of the cage and run off, and then we would never find him.
Yeah, exactly. And my daughter, when I got the cat, she told me that there's a cat harness and a leash. But oh my gosh, I mean, if I were to have put that on him and he was a Houdini and got out of it, right, in Nevada, that would just have been a disaster. There's no way you would find a cat that spooked. And he's a scaredy cat anyhow. A scaredy cat is what he is. So out of her 4 cats, one that was mine that I gave her, Sasha, when we left for Mexico, plus the 3 that she had. Marco is the scariest cat of all of them. But anyhow, so that's what's been going on. You know, I just wish that there was more things to see when you're driving through other states and stuff like that. I mean, it was pretty boring when we came to California, going through Texas, and what else did we go through? Texas and Arizona, New Mexico, Arizona, yeah, Nevada. I mean, it's just also boring. You know, it's too bad there's not some exits that have fantastic things to see, but that's just the way it is. And it's interesting to know, which I'm sure a lot of you already do, how much land there actually is, right?
Yeah,
how much
undeveloped.
Yeah, how much undeveloped land there is. I mean, all through Mexico, all through the United States. Well, not all through, I haven't been to all, but the way that we've traveled, it's just crazy how much undeveloped natural land there still is out there.
Just a lot of wide open space.
Yeah, a lot of wide open space. So anyhow, we just wanted to fill you in what was going on. Tonight we're hoping to be in Flagstaff, Arizona. We left from
Tonopah, Nevada.
Tonopah, Nevada. I think that's how you pronounce it. And we've been driving most of the day. We stopped for breakfast at a Denny's, and that's been it. I've tried to give the cat water a couple of times, and he won't have anything to do with it, but he's been sleeping most of the way, so that's good. I don't have to worry about him. So we're going to see wherever we check in tonight about bringing him in our room with us. So that's it from the 2 travelers in Mexico. I just wanted to let you guys know what's happening. We won't be back in Mexico for probably another 3 weeks.
Yeah, we should be back at the end.
Something like that.
Mexico, end of September, early October.
No, I don't know about that. I think we have to be back by like the middle of October to start our paperwork for our renewal. Like I said in our other video, Mark's going to permanent. I'm going to renew my temporary visa temporary residency visa for 3 years because I want to keep our car there. All right, adios, guys.
What she did.